Happy New Year, all you beautiful people. I wanted to come on here. I actually said I was going to come on in my newsletter I sent out yesterday that I was going to come on at 11:30, but I had to get out into the world and be outside to do this one. So here I am out here on the trail, and it is a beautiful New Year's Day. I hope you guys are all having a very fresh start feeling to today. And I love that the wind is active and it's just bringing in all this new insight. 2020 is such an exciting year, and that's 2020 was my muse for making the 2020 planner, the 2020 vision. If you're on here, say hello, type into the chat. I can't see who's on here. Oh, hi, Cynthia, my tried and true friend on here. Happy New Year. I hope you have a beautiful start to your 2020. So yeah, 2020 was my muse for making the 2020 planner. I do have my dog, so he's probably going to start barking. I'm not going to throw that right now, Paco. And with that planner came in all the information about what 2020 is really about and how much it's about huge changes. And 2020 in numerology is the number 4, which is about structure and stability and foundation. And that is so what 2020 is about. We have so much Capricorn energy right now, and we are in between eclipses. So the next eclipse we will have is January 10th, and it's in Cancer, and the sun will be in, hi Anna, Happy New Year. The sun will be in Capricorn, the moon will be in Cancer. So not only are we starting this year in a new decade, we're starting this year with all of this Capricorn energy which we usually do. We usually have a lot of Capricorn energy. This one is unique because we have that powerful solar eclipse on the 25th, and we have a powerful conjunction between Saturn and Pluto that hasn't happened in a very, very long time. We won't see it again in our lifetime. And, in Capricorn, it is the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. So we have Saturn and Pluto, Pluto's digging things up, and Saturn's creating new structure. And so how fitting that we have the number 4 in numerology for 2020, and it obviously all makes sense energetically. There's so much more to the bigger picture. And that's something that I'm really excited about with the 2020 planner. I really wanted to create something to help people tune into more than the Gregorian calendar. And I actually have a free PDF because I couldn't fit all of the moon cycles in the planner. It was just too much. So I actually just created a PDF for you, and I'll post the link below after this video is live. But yeah, if you're tuning in, definitely say hello. I want to wish you all a Happy New Year. And if you're watching this after the live, please type into the chat and say Happy New Year, or let me know that you're watching, because it's so fun to just all collectively be in this flow of newness and transition and change. My voice is a little bit gone because I was karaokeing a little bit too hard last night, but I'm really excited to be here with you all. And like I said, these winds of change are blowing, and I'm feeling really lots of excitement for the new year. When we're in between eclipses, we are literally in a very powerful, very potent portal, between two places. And when we have a new moon and a full moon eclipse, we are being asked to really bring in new, fresh energy. And so this is a really exciting time. The other exciting thing about these eclipses is that this is the last full eclipse that we'll have in Cancer Capricorn. 2020 is a year of dramatic change. And likewise, we're going to see the nodes of the moon. We have the north and the south nodes of the moon. The north node is going to be moving into Gemini in May, and we have the south node of the moon moving into Sagittarius in May. And so this whole year, whenever we have the transition of the nodes, it's going to affect the moon cycles. And so we're having a mix-up between a fixed cycle and a mutable cycle are coming into merge. And what that's showing us is that the changes are really needing to happen at the foundational level, at our most core DNA molecules. And how we can assist with this is understanding our own birth chart, is understanding what we're being asked to step into this year, and also to just be open, make space in your life for the information to come through. I really love, just as much as you can, taking 20 minutes a day to just put your phone down, go for a walk, put your phone down, tap into the energy, to put your phone down, meditate. And for me, meditation is not about emptying your mind as much as it is being aware of your thoughts and being aware of how busy the mind is. And when you notice that, then you can notice how clogged up we are with our feed, with all this information that's coming at us all the time. And that helps us to be more aware and to maybe put our phones down a little bit more. So it's really just bringing that mindfulness into our busy, crazy lives. And 2020 is also really setting the stage for some longer term transits that we are going to have. We have Saturn also changing signs this year. It changes signs every 2.5 years. And so it's going from the stern, structured Capricorn into the really insightful, future-oriented Aquarius. And that's going to happen towards the end of this year. And that's super exciting. So we have a lot of big changes happening this year. And one way that I want to support you through that is I have my year-long support program. And what it is there's 2 levels. One is super affordable. It's $198 for the year. And you can also do a monthly. I have a monthly, if you'd rather just have it directly withdraw monthly instead of making that $198 payment. But it's a monthly call, and it's Thursday. I think it's Thursdays, usually the 3rd Thursday of the month, and we are going over the planetary planner pages for that month, and also I'm talking about transits that are happening that month, and then drawing in your chart into that. So it's a group coaching call, and when I've done these in the past, they've been really great for people to not only understand their own chart, but understand, wow, everybody's charts are so different, and we're all being called to do different things. So it's not a lot of times we can read our horoscope, or we can read the energy of what's happening, but we don't know how to personally bring that in. And so it's a really great way to just understand, like, we're all being called to do different things at different times, and our lessons come in different ways. And Paco, I'm not going to throw that. And when you can understand that and understand everybody else's journey in that, we have more respect. One of the things I told to my son yesterday is as kids do, they're always trying to figure out making judgment calls. And I said, son, it's really easy. It's really a lazy thing to judge people. It's really an easy thing to look at somebody and make a judgment, but you don't know. It takes a lot more work to create that compassion. And I think you really got it, because it is so easy to just look at someone and feel safer to box them in. So I think that not only is the program designed to help you have self-acceptance for your own journey, but to also understand other people's journeys and have respect for that. And I feel like that's one of the main things when we have a lot of judgments of others. It typically comes from having a lot of judgments of ourselves. So that's a great program for that. We literally go through each zodiac sign. So we start with Aquarius and we go all the way back through Capricorn. So if you're interested in that, I'll post a link below. The level 2 of that program is really fun because we do seasonal support. So it's winter. We start with winter, spring, summer, and fall. And we have a 90-minute, just like really deep dive into energetically what's coming up for you with each season. So we look at your chart, and we also look at your chakras. We look at your energetic print and what's going on in there, and how to really facilitate and support the growth period that you're in. That one's really great. Actually, some of my participants last year have been amazed at what they've manifested, and it's pretty amazing to just bear witness to what happens when we invest into our well-being, when we invest into our growth, and really take that leap. And one of the things about this is a leap year also, just so you know, guys. And so it's really the year to really invest into your health. And hi, if you're just tuning in, I'm talking about 2020, all the changes in astrology, so you can look back at this video and look at that, and also my year-long support program. So there's 2 levels. So the level 2 is those 4 sessions together and the monthly calls. So you're in on those calls, the group calls, and then you're getting then you're getting the individual support too. And with that program, I'm doing a bonus of planetary power. And Anna, you did planetary power, so maybe you can, I don't know if you're still here, but you can type in and tell me if you've liked that program. But I am bringing that one into the year-long support, so that you not only have the monthly what's going on in the cosmos this year, but you also have the individual support of what's going on energetically and all that. and you have the way to move with your own planets, create that flow in your life on the daily. So it's a really fortifying program. It's really there to support these big changes. As I said, 2020 is the year of foundational changes, creating that structure and that foundation to bounce off of in 2021. And 2019, it was a master number year. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I earned that master number year. And I think a lot of us feel that way. And so this year is really about taking that mastery and creating structural change, creating that foundation for ourselves. No one else is going to do that for us. No, the man doesn't have our back. And so, no white horses are rolling up, and we have to really create that change for ourselves and that self-love and that growth from valuing ourselves, from knowing our worth. And one way we know our worth is by investing in ourselves. So even if it's not this program, just really thinking about this year, how you can, we earned that shit, right? Okay. And how you can invest in yourself this year. And even if it's not money, it's energy, it's time spent out in nature, it's time doing the things that you love to do, it's time that you say, I'm going to create some structure around the use of social media, because I know that it is a distraction. I know that it is keeping me from getting out and doing the things I want to do. So whatever that looks like for you, I just really encourage you to invest in yourself, invest in your well-being, and know that, wherever you're intuitively called to, that is where your soul wants to go. And sure, we have fears, and our fears can be really loud, but our intuition is kind of like that soft whisper. And I can't tell you how many people have worked with me that have said to me, I felt the call, something inside me felt the call to you for months, for sometimes even years. I've had clients that literally say that. And I think it's a beautiful thing, because it's so spiritually aligned to be not an ego thing when you decide to invest in yourself and when you decide to do that work, that it is something that your soul is pulling you to very gently. And when you can take that space to listen, sorry, I'm getting text. When you can take that space to listen, you can hear that soul call even louder. So whatever that is for you, listen to what your soul is calling you to. Really, 2020 is about not ignoring the basic needs that you have around your financial situations, your reality, also your health, your bones, your structure. All of those things are very important this year, 2020, having such a major focus at the beginning of our year on Capricorn. And I have a few videos on my YouTube. If you're not already tuned into my YouTube, you might be watching this on YouTube. If you're not already tuned into my YouTube, I have a few videos. One is the Pluto-Saturn conjunction video. Awesome. I love that, Mario. That's so beautiful. And the other video is the eclipse video for the new moon eclipse. And I will have hopefully that full moon eclipse video out very shortly, talking about this Cancer full moon eclipse. The eclipses are going to be interesting this year as well, because the transition of the nodes into Gemini, North Node in Gemini, Mario. North Node in Gemini and South Node in Sagittarius. So with those changes of the nodes, the eclipses are going to be a little wonky this year. And we're going to get a powerful eclipse on the 4th of July. And that's really interesting to see. I think it's a solar eclipse in Capricorn. But saying that, the nodes will be in Cancer. No. The nodes will be in Gemini, Sag. So it's really interesting to look at where your Gemini Sag houses are, especially your Gemini houses once we get closer to the spring. So this is, overview of just 2020 and a little bit of information. If you want to get even more of this on the monthly, then get on that group call. Like I said, it's $198 for the year, or you can do a monthly payment plan with me. So, and that just allows you to look at your chart. We talk about the transits that are happening and how to fit it into your life. So I hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful start to 2020. I'm thinking of you all and just wishing you just like such peace of mind and such ease and such health. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.